don't know how much the video I'm getting here. My batteries are dying, but the Flat Cap Cafe Racer. I'm out on my Tiger, heading up to the mountains, and thought I'd give you the 10th and final moto vlogger of the year from my vote anyway. And I don't know if he's the best for last or not, but I think a lot of people on the list would agree that he is truly one of the geniuses. He's not an alien, but he is a genius and a national treasure, and that's Allen Millyard. I think I probably discovered Allen via the Bandit Man UK and his channel, their channel, and I'm going to show you a little bit from their channel. I think where I first discovered Allen Millyard. He's a builder. He's out of the UK, and he's not a typical builder. He works out of a workshop, a very small workshop garage. He does a lot of the stuff with hand tools, files, hacksaws, you know, things like that. He does have a few other tools. He's got a CNC mill that's older than probably he is. Same thing with his lathe. He's got a drill press. He's got the regular press to press in bushings and things like that. And he's got a TIG welder. And what he does is really special. He turns production machines like Kawasaki two-stroke triples, 250s and 500s and 750s into 2 cylinders. He could change them from 3 to 4 cylinders, 3 to 5 cylinders. He's just really adapted at doing that, and when he does it, they look so good. I mean, it looks like that's the way they made them. Now, I know Kawasaki didn't make a V8 900. I know they didn't make a V12 900, but Allen did. And if you want to see those, I'll throw up a couple pictures here that we're going. But if you want to see them in person, you're going to have to go to the Barber Motorcycle Museum in Birmingham, Alabama. And they were so impressed they bought those 2 motorcycles. Not only did they buy that one, they bought another one. It's the S100, SS100. Well, the SS100 is basically 250cc Honda motorcycle engines put together, and he put together as a V, in a V formation. Oh, it looks really good. He made I know he made at least one more for himself, maybe a third one. And so he's got that one. He rides that one around. You see him ride it around. He also made a 180 out of 2 Honda 90s. And it really sounds spectacular. I think I'm going to play a little bit. Bandit Man UK channel doesn't mind Richard and Carol. They caught him at an event, and they actually recorded. He made a made recording of the I think the SS100, and he also had the Flying Millyard, which is made out of a airplane engine. He's got it as a 2-cylinder, and he made it's just spectacular, and it's the sound of it. Oh man, you're gonna love the sound of it. So you have to stick around to the end to hear that. Then he had the sound of his, like I said, SS100, and what else did they have there?
We'll all crowd round.
It's obviously very cold at the moment. Might take a bit of turning over. Yeah.
He just makes some really good stuff, and Richard and Carol they kind of captured that, and that was really spectacular. His workshop, like I said, is very small, yet he's pretty famous. I don't know if you haven't heard of him, you'll wonder why after you see his channel. And he's been in motorcycle magazines and TV shows, and I guess somebody will make a movie of him sometime, but they should anyway. He's very low-key in the way he approaches and talks about things. Very, very soft. Maybe, as my friend Steve would say, maybe a lot like the artist Bob Ross. To him, it's very simple, you know. Hacksawing a motor, building a crankshaft, building all the little special pieces and parts you need to make a 3-cylinder into a 5-cylinder, how he works it out. He does all this stuff in his head. He doesn't have any drawings or sketches and stuff like that he goes by. He does it out of his head. And you know, he would, if I'd have had him, I could have had Allen Millyard probably in 3 or 4 different categories, but I wanted to save him for the last category. And you got to get over and see his channel, and got to go over and show him some love and appreciation, because, you know, guys like Allen Millyard don't roll around very often, and if you got a chance to see them and appreciate them while they're alive, you need to do that. And where you can see some of the bikes, like his Viper bike and things like that. He rides all those things. I think his Viper bike, I think he got it up to close to 200 miles an hour. I don't know that they got it. I think they ran out of runway. They were doing it out on the runway. So they didn't get a chance to do that. I think he takes a production machine. He's taken a lot of different production machines and made him his own. And you wonder why somebody hasn't, or, you know, one of the companies hasn't made something like that. I don't know that if you got all the, you know, pretty much it's Japanese bikes, but there's some other stuff. You've got all the Japanese engineers, and you gave them all their assets to all the tools and things that they have and parts and they have. I don't know that they can make what he's made individually. They might, as a group, a team, put it together, but he's doing this out of spare parts, you know, leftover cylinders and bikes he's bought off of, you know, junkers and things like that, and he's put together some really nice stuff. If you can't tell, I'm very impressed. I've been very impressed with Allen Millyard, and he is a genius. He's not an alien, but I don't think he's an alien. But I'm glad that you tuned in to watch my top 10 motovlogger categories in 2022. Hopefully you'll have something that, if nothing else, you'll have go watch them occasionally. If you like them, subscribe to them. Some of them are big channels, some of them are small channels. the time you see this video, I'll probably be off to Mecum. Yeah, I'm going to the Mecum auction. I think they're going to have 1,700 to 2,000 bikes there. I've got a list of bikes to look for, some of the subscribers that put out, and hopefully we'll show you those. And I appreciate you joining me on this. I wanted to take a ride for number 10, and I think he deserves a ride, even though it's 26 degrees. And then talk about him during the ride. This is Flat Cap Cafe Racer out for today. Thank you very much. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.